Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, The Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department in Inhaled Vapours. And I have been looking forward to this review for so long. Yes, it is true, the rumours were true. Villain Vapours are back in the EU. I am so happy. I am. Oh, I've missed these guys so much. Since the TBD, they disappeared from our shores. They disappeared from the whole of Europe thanks to the TPD and the TRPR and all that balls. But they're back. They now come back as a short fill. Initially, they've released the original range. I'm really hoping that their other products will follow this. They're now being distributed by a company in France called Solevan France, and they now got distributed for EU. And here we have it. This is the new 50mm short fill. As always, I love their labels. I've always liked their labels, and it's good to see how they've advanced and evolved since the initial one. I mean, I've been doing reviews now for villain stuff for about 4 years, and it's good to see as a company how they've grown, new product ranges that have come in. Basically, the way they handle themselves in the community, they are vape community-minded people, and they really do their hardest, and the amount of work and stuff that they've done for the vape community is brilliant. I can't commend the guys enough. But yes, they're back in Europe, and I am happier than a pig in shit. The three I'll be looking at today will be Bonnie and Clyde, Tombstone, and I may have a half an hour orgasm at the end of this review. DIllenger! Yes, I may be slightly addicted to DIllenger, but if you've seen my reviews before, you would know that. Yes. My weapon of choice today will be the Voopoo Mojo, and that has got the AIM-09 RDA from Asvape, dual cord to 0.29. As always, I will go through this, and then I shall go on to that. Right. Yes, as I say, now when you buy this is a 60ml bottle, which will come with 50ml of concentrating base, and you add a 10ml nick shot to it. 10ml 18mg nick shot to get a 3mg. Or of course you can just top it up with VG and have it as a 0. Right, labels, I've already kind of gushed on. I love the labels. The design, it's not immature. It's not cartoony. It's not imitating food. It's not imitating drink. It's what we need. It's what we really should have. Gubbins we've got actually on the bottle. We've got the actual ingredients, which is of course VG, PG, food flavourings, natural artificial flavours. Keep away from children. Forbidden for use by minors. And to also say that we've also got the under 18 at the bottom there. And don't use if pregnant or breastfeeding. Jury is still out on that one. But there we go. And yeah, barcode. Got that as a 0. Yeah, but pretty much we've got the warnings on here. One thing I will state, I mean, of course, we've got child-proof lid, and of course, the tamper ring. As always, if your tamper ring is broken, demand another product. It should reach you in a state where you are confident that nothing has been tampered with. Right, now short fills. I've mentioned this quite a few times. Well, probably more times than I really should do. I hate short fills. I don't hate the idea. I love the fact it's brilliant that we can get bigger bottles and all this lot. But it's been a year, well, just over a year now. Make an easier way for this. Like, I'm all admit, the last review I did was brilliant. These guys from Vapaholics. All we had to do on this is remove this centre part. Remove the nozzle, and it doesn't take a lot of pressure to do it, but it holds in really well. So you've got a hole there to put the nick in. These ones on the chocolate bottles are a pain in the arse. The amount of people I've watched throw juice trying to get these. Then all of a sudden it's gone, and then the juice has gone that way. And they're splat. They lost half their concentrate all over a wall somewhere. These are a pain. These are an arse. They're very tight. I mean, they're very tight. In the end, I had to put a cloth around it and get a pair of pliers to grip it and then wiggle it out like that. And I'll say 80% of the nozzles are fine at the end of getting this bit out. One I did kind of nearly destroy trying to get this top bit off. It was well in. It was solid. I thought they glued it in and was taking the piss. Big fact, it was really, really solid. So be careful removing this part. Make sure you've got a full grip on here and just wiggle. Get a cloth around here, pair of pliers on here and wiggle it. You can't do the card method or the knife method on here because that around this bit here is so tight. There's just generally no gap to get in it to wedge it. So you have to put a cloth around the top part, get a pair of pliers and just wiggle it. You get a half decent grip on it and then just wiggle it out as you're pulling upwards. It will come out eventually. But they are an arse. They are an arse. Apart from that, yeah, fine. Nick shots. Wasn't sent any Nick shots, so I went out yesterday and I bought some from various VAPs in Golston High Street in Norfolk. I got the Lubrisolve Nick shots, and they come like this in a massive box. In here is a 10ml bottle. In a box that looks like it should be holding a 30 to 50ml bottle. It's excessive packaging, and there's a lot on here. I mean, keep out the reach of children, pets, made in Italy. Liquid for personal vaporizers, and that's given the strength to be consumed, preferably by the date indicated on the seal. Where? Ah, there it is. They're given this about 2 years, 2.5 years, near enough. Yeah, it's about 2 years on the actual thing. They've got the ingredients. It doesn't tell me the ratio of what this Nick is, which is a bit of a... Oh no, there it is. It's 100% VG. Do not use suffering from... got the general warnings there. It is advisable to use protective gloves when handling nicotine. Kind of agree with that, yeah. Do not swallow. Use only for e-cigarettes. Refer to the device manufacturer's instructions for refilling. This packet contains a warning, which is bollocks. Got their actual physical address. Dispose of contents container in accordance with local national regulations. If medical advice is needed, have product container or label at hand. Wash hands thoroughly after handling, especially if you've got it on yourself. But then you might have gloves, you might not have gloves. A lot of people wouldn't have gloves. If swallowed, immediately call the poison center, doctor, physician, store locked up. There's a lot of info on here. And then you get to the actual bottle itself. So, I mean, so let's just take it over. Right. This massive box. Ugh, my fingers aren't working. That much space inside. What a waste of packaging. You've killed a tree for no reason for this box when you could have just took off a couple of branches. Right, inside we will find a leaflet. This is also not needed. The reason this isn't needed is because here's the bottle for the Nick shot. And I thought I'd just give it a go. And yeah, it's a wraparound. It's a peel away sticker wraparound. All this information on here, could have just been put on here. Saving a lot of time, effort, money, printing out and making these boxes. These boxes are not needed. All could have gone on there. I mean, liquid for so it's basic things on there, but they could have got it on there. So it's a hell of a waste of packaging. Well, as I say, all this lot. And you got that as well. That don't need to be there. That don't need to be there. Put it all on the wraparound sticker. That's saved on every single product. Every single 10ml bottle has got that amount of wasted packaging. It's not needed. Lubrisolve. Not needed. Really not. And that's all we're going to do with it as soon as we get it anyway. We're going to read that once. Going, oh yeah, oh yeah. Every new product, you're going to read it once. Next time you get it, I actually got that in the bin. I'm impressed. But anyway, onto the juice itself. Right, I'm going to start off with Bonnie and Clyde. And then we'll work our way through. Now, these were a 70-30 VGPG. I've added 100% in there now, so I'm probably now looking more of a 75, 75, 65. 75, 65, talking out my ass. 75, 25. It's been a long day. Anyway, I'm going to start off with Bonnie and Clyde. I really have missed these guys. I mean, it's been a while. These were all made up yesterday and have had a steep. They have had a 24-hour steep. Bonnie and Clyde. Here we go. Right, I'm going to start off at 51. No, I'm not going to start off at 45. There we go. 45 or 3.7 volts. Here we go. There's a mixed berries. Really nice raspberry on this. Nice hint of strawberry going through here as well. And blackberry. The one thing I'm happy to say is that even though the process has changed a little bit, so we can have bigger bottles in this country, the flavour quality hasn't. You can still take it. As soon as you taste it, you know it's a DIllenger juice. There's a nice raspberry blackberry combo going on the end of my tongue, right there, and right across the front bit. So of course, every time that touches an area of your mouth, it activates again, so you get another little burst of fruit. I think there's a little hint of blueberry in this as well. Kind of getting that on the exhale. Kind of a deep, you know what? It feels like a deep flavour, not a sharp, not a. I'm gonna go up to 51. Actually, I'm going to go up to 54 and do it on 4 volts. Here we go. Oh yeah, this needs a little bit more power, around about that mid-range. There's a lot more juicy flavour to the fruits, and they pop in the mouth. It's like you've just bitten into them and you just got the juice squirt on your tongue. Oh, it's very Moorish. I'm not going to have a top up anyway, but it's very, very Moorish. Oh, it's one of those ones that's actually stopped me talking because I'm just actually savouring the flavour. I know a few of you just went hooray. I know your names. Anyway, it is just like having a nice big bowl of summer fruits. It's a very clean flavour as well. You distinguish. Oh, it's definitely the strawberry at the end. Actually, the strawberry on the tongue really does last. And you kind of got this blackberry, raspberry, slight hint of blueberry going on in there as well. But strawberry doesn't really last at the end, and it's a nice strawberry. It's not one of these chemically produced lab crap that you get from some companies. It isn't an opal fruit. It's a proper strawberry. That's nice. It's an anytime vape. You could just dip into that at any point and be happy. And as of late, do you know what? It's just nice to have a fruit one without fucking Coolada in it. Mind you, I've got to give the Malaysians credit on that front. They do seem to be moving a little. You'll still get the Malaysian companies that are pumped it so full of Coolada it takes your nose hair off. But but there are quite a few companies now from Malaysia moving away from that. They've got more desserts, more creamy, more fruity. That's nice. Actually, it tastes a little bit better than what it used to. And that's saying something because I did like this flavour before anyway. They did do a special edition. I hope that comes over, which was this on ice. It was Bonnie and Clyde on ice, and that was really, really nice. It was a real nice, fresh, crisp, juicy flavour. But no, that's good. I'm going to go up to 58. Or 4.2 volts. Basically what your old mech battery would pump out on a full 18650. Oh my god, you can't see me. As you can see, cloud production is fucking stupid. Just the way some of you lot like it. Flavour starts to move out a little bit higher up, around about that 4 volts. You get everything, and it really is gorgeous. Higher up, some of those flavours don't like the higher temperatures. Do get a lot more strawberry higher up. And just a slight hint of raspberry, but the other flavours kind of bottom out. But it's still a nice, refreshing, relaxing type of vape. I've always liked it, and I still do. It does taste better than it did, and that was good then. That's Bonnie and Clyde from Villain Vapors. I'm going to have a quick blowout, and I shall move on to the Tombstone. And once again, absolutely clean wicks. There's been no deposit of crap on there whatsoever. All right. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. I've got two that potentially could. No, I'm going. No, I'm going to do the DIllenger because I know there's menthol in that other one, and that will stain. It will taint this next one. So I'm going to go on to DIllenger. So get a brew, sit down comfortably. I might be a while on this, just having an orgasm. DIllenger has been my favourite from the original range since day one. I really do like this juice. It started off as a vanilla caramel custard. Then they slightly changed it. They slightly changed the recipe and went more for an ice cream, vanilla ice cream, caramel with a hint of custard in it. It's one of my favourites. It really is. So I'm going to go back down to 45. I just hope that it's still as good. I mean, going on Bonnie and Clyde, this should still be amazing. Here we go. 45 or 3.7 volts. Low down. Yeah. It's vanilla caramel ice cream. It's very creamy. Nice big creamy load in your mouth. It's just what you want for a Saturday afternoon. No throat hit, which is good. There are some caramels out there that really irritate my throat, especially the DX variations on caramel, that burnt caramel. Irritates my throat like no one's business, but this is very smooth. It's just like actually a very, very creamy ice cream with that nice bit of caramel floating around, swirled into it. That slight hint of custard flavour, that just makes it even creamier. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and just go. This is a type of vape that puts a smile on your face. It's just really, really rich but nice and. It's the type of vape that would stop me having a dessert after dinner. Right, we'll go up to 52. or 4 volts. Oh, that caramel creamy just at the end is oh. Tell you what that caramel reminds me of. Do you know where those chocolates you get when you get the liquid caramel centre? It tastes like that. Very obviously the chocolate, but it tastes like that caramel liquid centre you get in chocolates. Going higher up, the ice cream and the custard effect comes more into it. Still got that vanilla goodness going for it as well, and that swirl of caramel. Nothing's lessened, nothing's disappeared, nothing's been muted. Oh, it's a very rich dessert. But in terms of cream, there's no artificial sugar crap taste to this. Or oh god, I can feel type 2 diabetes building inside my system as I vape it. It's none of that. It's just very, very rich, creamy goodness. I'll have another little top up. It's nice to see for a custard it doesn't crap your custard ice creamy thing. It doesn't crap up your wicks. It doesn't crap up your coils. Nothing's getting burnt on there. It also gives you the impression that yes, this is a pump full of artificial sweetener. Right, I'm going to go up to 58 or 4.2 volts. There we go. Oh, it's a power haul. That's all I can say about this. The higher this goes up, this just gets better and better. It gets more voluptuous. It gets more luxurious. Oh, nom, nom. I'm actually starting to get a bit hungry because my stomach's going, oi, your mouth's having all the fun up here. What's going on down here? Oh. Another one. It was good before. It's still good, if not better. That is DIllenger, and that is fucking gorgeous. As you can see, the Clyde productions are perfectly fine as well. My God, you can only just see me in this room. I can only just see the actual webcam now. Oh, one more, and then I'll move on. I promise I'll move on to the next one. I'm going to give this a blowout and move on to the last one. Tombstone. Yeah, we're dry. We're clean. We're on to the next one. There we go. Sometimes with these lids, you have to give them a little bit of a more push down than the others, otherwise they just spin round and laugh at you. Yeah, here we are. Tombstone. And we'll go back down to 45. Or 3.7 volts. Here we go. No from here. Clyde production has been equal across the whole board. Wow. This is a little bit stronger than what it used to be. It's basically it's a candy cane, but the actual the menthol side of it, the menthol kind of pepperminty side of it, still is good, very clean, like any of the other stuff. Very, very clean flavour. It's a very clean menthol. But the actual candy cane side of it has tweaked a little bit, so it's a little bit more fruity than it used to be. Oh wow! Not overpowering. It's just a nice full gob full of flavour, and that's what you want. Nom 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 nom. Num 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 nums. I'm going to go up to 52 or 4 volts. That mentally after bit does hang around, but I say it's not overpowering. It's just there. You just know, you can just taste it. You can kind of feel a little bit of the coldness come from it. But the fruit aspect of the candy cane has really come through nice. Inhale is pure fruity goodness. Exhale is the menthol side of it, and it kind of grows over time after you've finished. Every time you breathe out, you kind of get another little burst, another little reactivation of it. It's just really, really good. I could quietly stop this part of the review here and just say, if you're a fan of candy cane, get Tombstone. If you're a fan of menthols, get Tombstone. If you're a fan of fruity menthols, get Tombstone. It's really nice. It's another one where you can taste the time and effort that's gone into making it. And it's good to see, especially with how long these guys have been on the market. Like I'm saying, at the moment, it's only the original range that is now available over here. I would love to see Feta Pop come back. Actually, a lot of people over here that I talk to have still got incredibly fond memories of Feta Pop. So that's one I definitely would like to see. I'd like to also see the Sheriff and the Outlaw come over here. And their lemonade range and the Dr. Puckers. They were nice as well. So I'd like that. This is a starting point. I hope this does go well. I hope this does sell well, so it encourages them to bring their other ranges over here as well. Anyway, right, I'm going to do 4.2. I got a try hit there. Might just have to put some more on that. Haven't done that for a while. Twat. Anywho, on we go. Right, 4.2 with something on my wicks. Oh wow. 4.2, this turns into a beast. Wow. It is an incredibly fresh, minty, menthol blast. Wow, that's cleared out the sinuses. And I don't think I need glasses anymore, as I can see. Wow, that's a lot of menthol there. Going higher up. If you're a menthol fan, go higher up, all right? The fruity element of the candy cane kind of comes now out as a back note, but you get an incredibly fresh, icy blast straight at the beginning. And if you're not ready for it, it can take you unawares. Fruit element comes in right at the end of the inhale and blasts out all the way through the exhale. That's a very strong candy cane on higher up. Right about mid, you kind of get a family-friendly one. Higher up, oh yeah, it's triple X. Of course, when me stating family-friendly, please remember vaping is for over 18s only. Shouldn't have to add that, but you know what it's like these days. That really is a punch in the face. Higher up. That's a full flavour slap, that is. Yeah, like I said before, fan of candy cane, fan of menthols, fan of fruity menthols, give that one a go. That is Tombstone from Villain Vapors. All these, I'm happy to report, are just as good, if not better, than when they were in Nick mixed mode. When you used to buy any size you want with whatever level of nicotine you actually wanted. You know, the sensible old days. But I'm happy to say for short fills, yeah, they're not skimping at all. They are full flavoured. Just as good, I say, if not better than you remember them. And it's good to see you guys back in the EU. It's been too long. It really has. I'd like to say a big, massive thank you once again to Solevan France for sending me these for review. There will be a part 2 because I have still got to do a pair of Deuces and Capone. That will become in part 2. So what leaves me to do now is say a very big thank you to each and every one of you. On behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the Department of Inhaled Vapours, I bid you all a very good day and I hope to see you soon for part 2. Take care, people.